Hey guys, do you find it difficult to motivate yourself to work out? Or let's say you already do exercise and you care about somebody and you'd like them to work out. Well, let me tell you a few tips and tricks to get you started and headed in the right direction. Stick around to the end because I think that last tip might be one that most people don't consider, but I believe to be very helpful. Tip number one, have a goal. And you don't want to make this too vague, plus you want to make it a physical goal. So if you want to read more books, well, that's awesome. Reading is healthy for the brain and it's fun, but you could sit on a chair and read, so that's not very physical. Plus, if you just say, I want to get healthier, that's awesome too, but very vague and hard to quantify. Obviously, you can measure your heart rate and blood pressure and that kind of thing, but what I mean is you want to have a physical goal. For example, I've been a personal trainer for 32 years, and let's say one of my clients, I asked this question, what do you want to do? And they might say, well, I want to go hiking out west in one of the national parks. Great, well, where we live, it's sea level. So national parks out west, much higher than sea level. So let's get him in shape to do that. Another one of my clients really got irritated and tired of having to ask her husband to come over and help her off the floor after playing with her grandkids. She wanted to be able to get up on her own without any assistance. Awesome goal. So we got her to do that. After that, because success breeds more success, we have a lot of charity races around here. So she wanted to do one of the 5Ks. Another awesome goal. So we got her in shape to do that. And then I asked her, what other goals? What other goals? Ask her to think of what you want to do. And the key to that is what you want to do. Because once again, in all my years of experience doing this, people do not like being told what to do. And pretty much, it's 2024, everybody knows eating right and exercising is important for your health and well-being. So they don't need to be told, you should do this. Your doctor said to do this. They already know that, most people don't like to exercise. So what you do instead is say, what do you want to do? What is your goal? That's a physical thing. Another example would be one of my clients wanted to be able to play basketball in their driveway with their kids without getting so gassed and tanked that they spend the rest of the day trying to recover from that. Okay? So let's improve your stamina and muscle conditioning to get you in shape where you could kick your kid's butt on the basketball court. So another good goal. So that's the key. You want to have a goal. Tip number two, write the goal down. The reason why I think that's important, because in my experience, way back when I used to work for cardiac rehab for a hospital here, and what I would do is at the beginning of the person's cardiac rehab, I would ask them a number of questions, but one of the questions I would ask is, let's say they're walking 1 mile an hour on the treadmill. If you don't know how fast that is, it's very slow. But I would also ask them how difficult, on a scale from 1 to 10, or using the Borg scale, which was 6 to 20. Anyway, 1 is you sitting on the couch, just watching TV. 10 would be you carrying me, on your back, and you have to run up the Empire State Building. Super difficult, obviously. At 1 mile an hour, they would say 7 or 8. Now, at the end of the 12-week program, I'd ask them the same question. This time they're walking 3.8 or 4 miles an hour, and they would tell me it's like 4 or 5. And then I would ask them, hey, do you think the cardiac rehab's helped you? And they say, yeah, I feel a little bit better. I show them in black and white. Well, this is you saying that it was an 8 to walk 1 mile an hour. Now you're telling me it's a 4 walking 4 miles an hour. That is a huge difference, and it would make them open up their eyes, because I think as humans, it's Mother Nature or our instinct to want instant gratification, but it does take a little bit of work and patience to accomplish your goals, whether it's mental or physical goals, whatever the goal is, it does take a little bit of time to accomplish. So this writing it down made them open their eyes and gave them even more motivation to keep going, because at the end of the program, if they stop exercising, they may not go all the way back to the beginning, but you will regress because you have to stay active to keep your physicality. Another motivational tip is to subscribe to my channel. Well, obviously that may not motivate you, but it does help my channel. So if you find the information helpful and you've liked my other videos, it does help the channel if you like and subscribe. So yeah, don't forget to do that. Tip number 3, have multiple goals. Because I've seen where a client comes up to me and says, hey, I'd like to get in shape for a high school reunion. They're very motivated. After the reunion, they lost their motivation and they stop exercise, or they, cut way back. So you need to have multiple backups, because when one is done, then the other ones can take its place and keep you motivated to do something. Because once again, motivation comes within. Motivation comes from within. So when that person is motivated to do something, you don't really have to twist their arm to get them to do it. Tip number 4, when trying to maintain motivation, don't let any downfalls or setbacks kill your motivation. What that means is, let's say you wanted to work out 4 days a week. You got caught up, busy at work, family stuff, you have to go on vacation. Okay, it's not the end of the world if you could only do it once or twice, or even have to skip that week. It doesn't mean all your success went down the toilet because life came up. So what you want to do is try to stay in that mindset that I have a goal, I want to accomplish it, the end. Don't try to make excuses as why, well, I had to miss a week and now, everything's crap. No, everything's not crap. You're not going to lose all your progress in just a week. But you do want to come back strong when you can, but not by overdoing it, because you don't want to injure yourself and that kind of thing. The final tip, and I believe also quite important, is have a positive attitude. Now that might sound easier said than done. However, in my experience, I went to the mall with my ex-wife to go shopping. Well, she wasn't my ex at the time. Anyway, I don't like shopping at the mall. So every time I went with her, if I had a bad attitude, guess what? My experience sucked. So that's not a good thing. So instead, if I approached it with a positive attitude, it was never as bad as it was when I had a bad attitude. Not even one time. So approaching something with a positive attitude makes things in general so much better. So once again, when you most people don't like to exercise, and you might be one of those people. So having a positive attitude will make you tolerate the experience better. And as you get more success and more success and more success, you'll feel better, you'll be happier, and you might start to like exercise. So check out my other videos. Let me know what you think. Constructive criticism helps too, because I want to make the channel better and help as many people as I can. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day.